Hello, everyone. Happy Monday and welcome back to The Magic Happens with myself, Kathy Goggin, and Means Davis. This week, we have an exciting topic, what you look for, you see. But before we get started in that, we'll just share, in case this is the first time you're joining us, a little bit of information about ourselves. And also a few people have texted me, have missed the live recordings, but the live segments, but would like to see the recordings. So you can check these out. I'll give you my website you could go to and check out the recordings, and Means will give you his. So again, I'm Kathy Goggin. I live in Chandler, Arizona. I'm a mom, I'm a grandmom, and I'm an entrepreneur. And just really embracing life these days and helping other people do the same. Means?
My name is Means Davis, and I'm the founder of Empowered Enterprises International. And for the last 30 years or so, I have had the honor and privilege of working with individuals and organizations to have them clarify their goals and then put a strategic plan of action in to actually reach their goals. So my whole life is really about people living their dreams. It's about dreaming the dream, living the dream. It's a lot of fun.
Yes. And I so want to thank Means for coming on and doing these Facebook Lives with all of us, because I have worked with Means over the last few years, and I have seen the transformation and shifts within myself. And it's so exciting. And it's exciting because of the power that we have to create whatever life we want. And Means was willing to share this with all of you. So again, thank you, Means, for taking the time.
Absolutely my pleasure. Very good.
So we have a great topic this week again.
This week, I really like it because, we call this The Magic Happens. And that kind of sounds like, it's outside of ourselves. Today, we're talking about making it magic, right? Like that we're the ones that get to make it magic. And it all comes from what you look for, you see. What you look for, you find. So whatever we're looking for, we find it. We know that, from the previous sessions, we talked about how we interpret what we see, what we perceive, so that we can actually consciously choose what something means and make that our reality. So when we're making our reality, then we're setting the stage, right? When we say what something means, we're setting the stage. When we say what we're looking for, that's what we're going to find. We live in a world that is abundant. There's plenty of evidence for us to find whatever it is and justify whatever outlook we may bring to the table. So whatever we're looking for, that's what we're going to find. Whatever we look for, we're going to see it. Whatever we listen for, we're going to hear it. Over and over and over during these, in the years of coaching, someone will say, I want a white car. And then the next week, oh my gosh, every car on the highway was white. It was like everything we saw was a white car. There was a white car over here. Whatever we bring to our consciousness is what we're going to see. Again, it's a world of abundance. There's an abundance of evidence for whatever we look for. So if we're going to look for fun, we'll find fun. If we look for hardship, we're going to find hardship. If you look for the horror, if you look for the nastiness, if you look for scarcity, if that's what you're expecting, that's what you're going to find. And we're taught, it's really funny, when I was in college, first rule of economics, business economics, was, the law of scarcity, of scarce resources. And it's a law of scarce resources. And somewhere around the time I was 35, or between 35 and 40, all of a sudden I got, well, that's a lie. It's not a world of scarce resources. We're saying it's a world of scarce resources. So we're seeing it and making it a world of scarce resources. There's plenty for everybody. There's plenty. All we have to do is start shifting to looking for what we do want, looking for what we want to have our life be about. If you're looking for scarcity, your life's about scarcity. If you're looking for hardship and hard work and suffering and struggling, that's what your life is about. If you're looking for not suffering, it's still about suffering. If you're looking about not hardship, it's still hardship. So we want to shift to looking for what we want to find. What do we want to fill our life with? Look for the joy, the love, the miraculous, because you'll find the joy, the love, and the miraculous everywhere. If you look for people's differences, you're going to see their differences. If you look for our similarities, you'll see our similarities. It's just a really, really ridiculously easy way to start filling your life with those moments of joy and moments of love. Just look for them. They're there. One of the exercises I give my clients is, for the first 30 days of coaching, I say write down at the end of the day 3 miracles. So that if nothing else happens in your world, at the end of 30 days, you've got 90 miracles that have happened in your life. Now, those miracles may be big, like, wow, my brother, my sister, my aunt, my uncle showed up in an entirely different way. Or it could be, wow, I woke up this morning and the sunlight was coming in because I didn't shut the blinds. Reference to segment number 2. So if you haven't seen that one, go look at the recording. Okay, so good.
This is so important. This is so important. And you know why it's so important, especially today, means because we're getting inundated with outside information, with high interest rates. You go fill up your tank of gas and you go, oh my gosh, look how much it costs. Oh, I go to the grocery store. Watch what you're saying to yourself. Watch what you're focusing on. Watch what you're thinking all the time, because we are adding to that creation. So it's easy to slip in to old patterns, especially if they were old patterns, super easy. That's a super slippery slope. But become aware. And whenever you want to feel abundant, if you're not feeling it, go out in nature. Just go out in nature and see the flowers and the trees and the grass, and there's abundance all around you. This is huge what you're talking about today.
And you said it really well. What we're saying to ourselves is determining our reality.
Yes.
It's what we're saying to ourselves. And what we're saying to ourselves is usually what we've heard from others.
Yes.
We've accepted it as truth. We've accepted it as, without even looking at it. And we learned that when we were really, 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 really young, and we were learning, and that was the way we learned. They said something and that was it. Oh, wow, I learned it. Okay, oh, wow, I learned it. Now we're looking at the media. You're looking at, internet. You're looking at posts. You're looking at social media. You're looking at all of these different things, and it's filling you up with their opinions, their stories. We want to raise our awareness so that we can start choosing the stories we live in. Choose your reality. You can live in a world that is abundant and miraculous, or you can live in a world where everybody's at war and the economy is tanking. And I've had so many people that have started out from the story of like, oh my gosh, we're going to hell in a handbasket. Right? Like the world is falling apart. Life is falling apart. And I'm like, if you look for that, you will find it.
Yes.
And you will create more of it. If you look for where there is love, where there is joy, where there's fulfillment, where there's success, where there's fun, where there's play, that's what you're going to fill your life with. Now, I would choose love and joy and peace and abundance. I would choose joy. I would miraculous. I'm just thinking, hey, that's a lot more fun. I like that. So I'm going to create what I want. And I'm going to create moments of joy, moments of fulfillment, moments of excitement. And the more moments that you string together, the more your life is all about that. So it's all practicing. It's just practicing. Raise your awareness, choose your story, choose the experience you want to have, and look for evidence of it. Keep looking for that evidence. The more we fill our life with those moments of joy, the more our life is all about joy.
Yes, and when we feel it within, then that goes outside of us. It's that trickling effect, and then the people around us feel it, and then the people around them feel it.
Yes, absolutely. It ripples out.
Ripples out.
It ripples out, right? So it's a flood from us, and then it ripples out. Not just a little bit, right? but start with the little things, right? Don't try to, don't try to make this like, oh my gosh, I'm going to shift my whole life and change everything in my life. Try it with the little things. Just bring in a joy, a joy today, right? And then a joy tomorrow, 2 joys tomorrow, and then 3 the next day, so that you're beginning to fill your life with what you want, rather than having it be something that is going to have to change your entire life. Because we very rarely are we able to say, stop everything and let's start anew. Much easier just to start adding in the joy, adding in the love, adding in more, adding in more. If you look for the magic, you'll find the magic. That's the way we make our life magic. That's why we say the magic happens. It happens when you look for it, when you create it. You're the creator of it. It's always here. It's always there. All you have to do is look for it. It's not like you have to go out and build it. This isn't hard work. This is just shifting our awareness, shifting our story, and then seeing what starts showing up inside that new story, inside that new interpretation of what's going on. We can interpret it as horror, or we can interpret it as learning. We can interpret it as growth. We can interpret it as information for us to make our choices. And it takes away that emotional baggage that comes with, oh, that's horrible, that comes from the judgment. So shifting back into a story of what we want our life to be. Do you want your life to be magic? It's magic. It is.
That's awesome. And like you said, it's not work. It's truly the awareness. If you're not, and you could go back to, if you're not feeling great, just go back to what story, just like Mean said, are you telling yourself? You could change the story, make it whatever you want. And what do you want to look for? The love, the peace, the joy. And that's what you'll start to find. I mean, it is those little baby steps.
Yeah. And one of the big things to really get is that it's already there. It's already right here, right? It's not like you have to go somewhere to get it. It's not something you have to do to have it be. You don't have to build it or make it. It's already there. All you have to do is stop pretending, stop whatever block you have that you've been creating. Stop that and see what's already there. Look for what you want to see. Look for your life to be magic, and it is magic. It's filled with it. It's a now phenomenon. It's now forward, which, by the way, is our topic for next week.
Funny how they roll right into one another.
Isn't that really cool the way that works?
So this is simple. This week, if last week, did you focus on, I was focused on my stories. If I wasn't feeling right, what story was I sharing with myself? I love doing these bite-sized pieces. It's helping me as well. Just go over everything again and becoming more aware, creating that expansion. But let's all just look at, what are we looking for in our life each day? And let's write down those 3 miracles. What did you suggest, writing down 3 miracles that
that you experience, 3 miracles that you can look at the end of the day, look back at your day and look for 3 miracles. You'll find them.
Yes.
Right? That's the whole thing, is you will find them. And if we get practiced at looking for what we want to see and start recognizing that they're always there, we start believing it, right? We start to allow that to be our truth, that the miracles are here, that what I want is my life. My life is the way I want it. And it is.
And that's the magic.
That's the magic. That is the magic. It
and
is.
we can all do it. I'm telling you, we can do it. You will feel these shifts happen within yourself. You will feel yourself feeling different, lighter almost, and fun, and things just becoming fun. So I hope you have an amazing week. I hope you enjoyed this information. I certainly did, Means. Thank you.
You're welcome. I had fun too. Filling my life with what I want. Magic.
Yes.
Love it.
Absolutely. All right, everyone, have a great week. Again, if you missed the recording, or if anyone you know could benefit from the recordings, just go to one of our sites and we're happy to share the information with them.
Very good. And we'll put them in the comments. All right.
Yes.
Very good, everybody. Have a great one.
Have a great week. See you next
All right.
Monday.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.